Hey guys, what's up? It's Mal here. Thanks for checking back in. Today's video, bear with me, I'm still getting over a cold, is going to be all about my face palettes. So I got some blush palettes, some highlight palettes, some full face palettes, and I'm just going to review the ones I love and I think you should purchase if you're looking for a new palette. And I'm also going to talk about ones that I don't really care for, which there aren't that too many, so most of these palettes are ones that I love and would be great if you invest in. So I guess I'll start out with full face palettes first before we get into, I'm gonna start with face palettes before I get into the blush and highlight palette. So the first face palette I'm gonna talk about is this Tarte Pro Glow palette. So this is what the palette looks like. It comes with a matte bronzer, a shimmer bronzer, 2 highlights, and 2 blushes. So I really like this palette because it's travel friendly. Comes with mirrors, has everything you need. 2 highlights, 2 blushes, a matte bronzer, and a shimmer bronzer. Really great, really bang for your buck. It's awesome. The quality of this is pretty nice. Love the blushes and the highlighters. Really, really beautiful. I'm wearing the one highlight on my face. I'm actually using the whole palette on my face today. I do really love this. The only critique I have of this is that the bronzers, they're not as pigmented as I would like, and they're a little chalky, but they still work really good. I still got all this pigmented after I really buffed it in. So, but this is really a great investment. The next face palette, excuse me, sorry, it's so dirty, is the Cover FX Perfector face palette. Now, I have the medium deep one. I got this in my BoxyCharm and they accidentally sent me the wrong shade for my skin tone, and they actually sent me another product that wasn't this because they ran out, but they sent me a whole nother product because of their mistake. I was like, oh, that's really nice of them. Really awesome. But I still really make this palette work for my skin tone. I'm not super light, so I can really make this work. So this is the palette. It comes with a contour, a blush, 2 highlighters, a brightener, and a finishing powder. So the finishing powder is supposed to be like an all-over glow powder, but obviously I can't use that for my skin tone. So what I actually do is I mix that with the contour and make it like a bronzer, and it actually works pretty good. And then the brightener is supposed to be like that really beaming highlight, and that is a beautiful highlighter. The others are creamier. This one's like blinding in your face. I definitely do love this palette. I really do love this palette, and I think it's great for traveling. It has a nice big mirror. It gives you everything you want. The only thing I'd say it doesn't give you like that all over like bronzing color. Like that contour is really just the contour. Maybe if I had the lighter shade I could bronze all over, but it's a really great palette and I really love this one. So again, this is the medium deep one. So the next face palette I really love. Now I have the older edition. This is the Cheek Paradise Benefit Kit. Now these come in all different kinds. I definitely think these are really great. They have newer ones. So it's kind of like a little book. You get a mirror and then you get your shades. So I have 2 bronzers. I have the Hoola Light and the Hoola Original, which I love the Hoola Original. I really want to get a new one with the Hoola Caramel because I hear that's really great as well. And I get 3 blushes, but the one actually acts kind of more as like a highlighter. So I have Dandelion, California, and Rocketeer. The Rocketeer, I can make it like a pinky highlighter, and you get a nice little brush. Again, I got this a long time ago before they had like other variations of this palette. Now these bronzers are amazing. If you know about the Hoola bronzers, 10 out of 10, love them. The blushes are nice. The one thing I would have to say is this California, you really have to dig into it. I don't know if it has like a top coating or something, but you really have to like dig in with your brush to get as much pigment as you want. And the Dandelion's a nice light, like it's really nice, and the formulas are all pretty good besides the one where I had to dig in. But I'm sure if I get a new updated Benefit face palette book, I would really love it, and I think that's what I'm going to do in the future. So definitely check out this. Now the next palette is one of my originals that I've had with since the beginning. It's a Lorac Los Angeles palette. Now I'm not sure if you can still get this, but I do want to talk about it. My one shade did bust because I used it a lot. So this comes with a blush. This is like a golden highlight. This is like a bronze highlight, and this ray color can serve as either a contour or even a really deep blush. So it's really, really pretty. This wavelength blush is probably my all-time favorite blush I've ever used. It gives you that perfect flush to your cheek with this awesome glow, and I don't even know how to describe it. It just, your cheeks look so cute. They look so plump and fresh and round and perfect, and I love that blush. The other shimmers are really great too. They serve as a highlighter or a bronze topper, and that shade, like I said, is very versatile. I can use it as a deep contour, or I can use it kind of as a blush. So this palette's really great. Not sure if you can still get it, but I definitely love this little palette, as I literally got that all over me. A palette from the drugstore that, if you're looking for a drugstore option, is the Master Contour by Maybelline. This is in medium. So this comes with a contour, a blush, and a highlight. This contour is really nice. You can even use it as a bronzer. The blush is pretty, and the highlight is a nice everyday subtle highlighter. This is really great drugstore option. All right, so now I'm gonna get into like the bronzing contour palettes. So drugstore option that I have that I really like is the Makeup Revolution Pro HD powder. I said powder. Powder contour. This is really great. Give you plenty of shades to bronze and contour with. They even give you two light shades to either set your under eyes or brighten your face with. The pigmentation of this is really great. They blend out beautifully. I really like this. This is a great drugstore option one, the powder one. Now I also have the cream one that I want to talk about. So I also have the Makeup Revolution Cream, Ultra Cream Contour Palette. So it's pretty much like the same shades, just in the cream form. Now I do have to say that this isn't my favorite. This isn't like the best cream contour palette that I've tried. This one actually, these don't really blend out the best. They're kind of hard to use. Maybe it works well for you, but this didn't really work good on my skin. It just really gave me a hard time. I would definitely pass on this one and get the powder one instead. Just didn't really work for me. Now my all-time favorite contour palette that I've used and I love is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. This is the Chisel palette. So this is like your contour palette. So this packaging is very, very nice, very beautiful. You get a great mirror. Okay, I'm trying not to blind you. And you get a lot of shades. So you get 2 brightening shades. I love these shades to set my under eyes. So beautiful. You get a yellow one, a pinky one. You get 2 shimmer bronzer toppers, and then you get 2 matte bronzers or contours. So you can definitely contour, bronze, all that. This palette is amazing. You get everything you need for contouring and bronzing and highlighting. They smell like chocolate. They blend out like butter, and they are beautiful. This palette is definitely worth your money. Invest in this if you're looking for like a new contour palette. This, I'm telling you, is the bomb. Next, we are gonna get into blush. Let's do blush and then we'll end with highlight. So next, I have a few blush palettes. The one that I actually found at Marshall's on sale is the Smashbox LA Lights. These are the blush trios. This one is in coral. These are really nice. Come with a mirror, come with 3. 2 matte, and then the 1 shimmer. I guess this one's supposed to be like a highlight shade, which I can use both. I can use it for blush or a highlight. These are really nice. You get a nice big pan, really great pigment, great quality. There's nothing I can say bad about this. So these are really great. If you can find them at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, definitely jump on it. These are great little blush trios. The next blush trio that I have is by Alomar Cosmetics. I got this in one of my BoxyCharms. This is in the medium tan. So again, comes with the mirror. The packaging is freaking beautiful. I love, 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 love this packaging. And these are like the medium shades. You get Seclusion, Isla, and Toasted. All these are so beautiful. Love these. The pigmentation is amazing. The packaging is beautiful. Great quality. This is definitely, you should check this brand out. They're up and coming, their products are amazing, and I really, really love this. Another blush palette that I really like is by Tarte. It's the Blush Bliss palette. You get 4 blushes in here, if I can opening. The packaging, again, is similar to the Tarte Chisel palette. Very nice, kind of bougie. Very sturdy though, that if you took it to travel, both those palettes, I don't think they would get broken. So again, it comes with a nice mirror, and then you get 4 blushes. In here you have, looks like 3 matte, and then this one is like a shimmer blush, all really pretty, great quality. I think they are the Amazonian formula, the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush formula. So they're pretty long lasting and they look great on the face. All right, and then my final blush palette that I have that is okay, it's not my favorite, unfortunately, is by Wonder Beauty. This is the Wanderess Dusk to Dawn Blush and Highlighter Palette. Nice mirror, and you get 3 little strips. You get, looks like a shimmer blush, a darker blush, and then a highlight. The only thing about this is the shape of these are really hard to get your brush in, especially a round fluffy blush brush that I like to use for blush. So it is kind of hard. You kind of have to like sweep it awkwardly, and they're kind of just like thin little strips that just kind of make it hard to work with. And all these shades are actually pretty powdery and chalky, so it's not my favorite formula. I mean, it is really nice, but I would prefer all the other blush palettes that I showed you over this one, just because it's chalky and it just kind of doesn't wow me, and I think the pan size could have been a little bigger. So I would kind of pass on this palette, unfortunately. So that's all of the blush. So now we're gonna move on to the final category, which is the highlight palettes, which I don't have too many because I actually like to collect individual highlight palettes. But the first one I'm gonna go in with is this Naked Cosmetics Holographic highlighter palette. So this is really different and fun and cool. I like this just because it's different, and if you ever have like, you know, parties or costume parties or Halloween, this gives you a bunch of colors that are really fun. The pigmentation is great. Packaging is beautiful. You get really nice pan size, and you pretty much get every color you could imagine in a highlighter. And even this yellow one and this light pink one you can use every day. Like, this is a really pretty gold highlight you could use every day and it would look natural like a gold. This is really pretty. And even that light pink one would look really pretty for an everyday look. So even though these are really bold colors, they're fun. And I just really like this palette just because it's different and it's unique. The next palette is by Pur. This is a sculptor palette. This also has 2 bronzers in it. They're really nice. It also has really 2 pretty highlighters in it. These highlighters are really pretty. Originator and Trailblazer. These are really nice formula. So are the bronzers, the contours. These are just a little deep for me that I don't usually jump into them too much because I have my other palettes. But these highlighters are really nice, have a great, nice formula. This is a nice little palette. But if I had to pick one for you guys to get, I would definitely suggest the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit palette. There's different types of them. I have the sun dipped one, which I think this is the most everyday, the most wearable, and has the most natural colors that I think everyone would want. So again, you get big pans, giant pans. The pigmentation is beautiful. It's blinding. They are so, so good. You get all the colors you would want. You get a gold highlighter, you get a bronze highlighter, you get a pinky champagne highlighter, and you get kind of this taupey highlighter that's really unique and different and really pretty. These are great for the face. They're even great for the body, and you can even use these as like eyeshadow, and they're really beautiful. This is my all-time favorite highlighting palette. The Glow Kit's definitely worth your money. Definitely think you should get this one if you need a highlighting palette. Okay, I think that is all my face palettes. So again, I have a big collection. I like to collect makeup. That's just what I do. I hope you got something out of this video. Maybe you're looking for a new palette and now you know which ones to invest in and which ones maybe to skip on. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you have an interest in eyeshadow palettes, I do have a full video on my favorite and least favorite eyeshadow palette collection, so check that out. But again, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.